Robin Hood lives again! None suspect that the famous young Dr. Fairbanks is also the modern Robin Hood, who strikes terror in the hearts of the wicked and who brings hope to the poor and the wronged. It is a damp, rainy afternoon, but Dr. Fairbanks prepares to leave his office.
But doctor, this is no weather to go walking. Oh, you're worse than a little boy. He doesn't even hear me.
Deep in thought, the young doctor tramps along a lonely path in Central Park when suddenly, "Let's have your dough, bud. This is a stick-up." "What the?" "Well, not so fast, friend. I'm going to knock the daylights out of you." "Yeah, you and who else?" Still fighting, neither gains an advantage on the other. "At least you fight like a man. You're not so bad yourself." The doctor gets ready to attempt a knockout blow when... Say, here comes a cop. Let's make a run for it. After speeding quickly through the shrubs and bushes, Dr. Fairbanks hails a cab. "Okay, get in there." "But..." "Say, mister, what's this all about? Aren't you going to turn me in?" "No, not unless my hunch about you is wrong. I think you're made of the right stuff. What made you turn to robbery?" "My name is John Sherwood. I was a driver for a large trucking company, but I was dismissed when I refused to enter into a crooked insurance swindle. Then, on phony charges, I was blackballed in the entire industry. I couldn't get work. I was hungry and desperate when I tried to hold you up. You were my starting grind." "I knew I was right. From now on, you're working for me." "Oh, gee, thanks, boss. I'll do anything." "Get that under your belt, Big John." "What a meal! But tell me, Doc, what is this job you've got for me? For months, crime has been sweeping this city unopposed, so I've assembled a band of men to wear the costume of Robin Hood and his followers to see justice done." Suddenly, the quiet is shattered by the roar of a machine gun. "Let's get out of here!" "Hey, what's this?" "Phew, that was a narrow escape." "Yeah, but they'll try it again. Let's go someplace where we can talk." Escaping the gunfire, they return to Dr. Fairbanks' private office. "Big John, meet Miss Elaine Barton, my nurse, and Tuck, my valet. Big John is going to stay with us for a while." "Pleased to meet you, folks." "Tuck knows about Robin Hood. You can speak in front of him. Tell me, John, why were those men shooting at you?" "It's the Ratzel gang. They collect money from milk and food truck drivers for protection. They're working the truck drivers, and they want to wipe me out because I know their plans and refuse to be in on it. So because of these men, children all over the city will be made to suffer. Well, we'll stop this. This is work for Robin Hood. Are you with me?" "Well, you bet! Try to keep me out." Garbed as two of Robin Hood's most famous followers, John and Tuck race down the road. "Ratzel's gang is going to stop those trucks a few miles down the road. The drivers refuse to come across with the money. We must try to overtake them." Failing to overtake the trucks in time, Tuck and Big John hide behind the trucks as the racketeers stop the drivers. "Too late!" "Wait, maybe it's not too late." Angered, the truck drivers pile into the gangsters. "These trucks are going through. Take this, pal!" "I can't watch this. I'm going to help my old buddies." "John, come back!" Meanwhile, Dr. Fairbanks as the modern Robin Hood. "Think I'll drop in for tea." "Nothing like a freight elevator." "What do you want? How'd you get here?" "Don't reach for that gun trigger unless you want one of these arrows between your eyes. You and I are going to have a little talk. And you're going to sign a confession that you're bleeding for all they can stand and threatening milk and food supply." "Okay, but before I do, see if you like this!" "Well, wise guy, see if you can get out of this one." It finishes that. No one can put anything on over Trigger Ratzel.
Hey, boss, we taught those drivers a lesson. They won't try bucking us again.
And look who we picked up. "Well, Sherwood, welcome. Okay, boys, drag him out back into the woods. We'll finish him up." Hours later. Well, it looks as if I'm trapped. There doesn't seem to be any exit of any kind. Well, it looks hopeless. Wait, what's this? It's a grate. I must move it. It's my only means of escape. With great effort, Robin raises the grating, only to find... What a job! It must empty into something. I'll chance it. I hear water running. Wonder what I've run into. Well, this must lead to the main drain. This tunnel. Wonder if I'll be able to swim it underwater. Realizing he must take the chance, Robin decides to swim the tunnel. His lungs ready to burst. Suddenly! What's happening? I seem to be going up. Eyes have been following Robin since he emerged from the water.
Robin! Robin, it's me, Tuck! What happened?
No time for explanations now. Where's Big John?
He got into a fight and was captured by some of Ratzel's men. I overheard them say they were going to take him to the grove behind the warehouse. Hurry, we must save him. Well, they were going to torture him. How can we save him?
You climb this tree and be ready to shoot when I give the signal. I'm going to circle the clearing and get in that large tree over there. You aren't in this alone, Sherwood. Tell me who else knows our plans and what they're going to do about it, or else. Now! Ah! Tuck quickly climbs down, releasing Big John, and the two get busy.
That finishes him, boss. Here's another notch for me.
What are you going to do with me? I'd like you to sign that little confession we were talking about, Ratzel. Sending Tuck to call for the police, Robin and John round up a good night's work. There, Ratzel, that should make you feel a lot better. Boss, we gotta get out of here. The police are on the way. Hear the siren? Silently chuckling to himself, Dr. Fairbanks is well pleased with the success of Robin Hood and his followers. Did you read about the mysterious Robin Hood this morning?
Yes. Isn't he wonderful?
We have the greatest boss in the world! You bet! 3 cheers for Robin Hood! But a phone call brings the doctor back to everyday reality with a start. He must perform an operation on a small child. Elaine, get ready immediately. We must rush to the hospital.
Calling Dr. Fairbanks. Emergency. Calling Dr. Fairbanks.
Working desperately to save the life of a poor child, Dr. Fairbanks is assisted by Nurse Elaine Barton, who thinks to herself,
if only he were more like Robin Hood.
Yes, Robin Hood lives again with his loyal band of fearless fighters. Robin Hood, mythical crusader and champion of the poor, uses modern science and invention to halt wrongdoers in their tracks. Don't miss each exciting expose in a future episode of the Public Domain Comic Book Network. Suddenly, a phone call brings the writer back to everyday reality. He thought there was going to be an ad on the bottom third of the page, so now he has to fill 3 extra panels after the story's proper conclusion, so he comes up with some nonsense about a child needing an operation. It feels tacked on, because it is.
Wow.